remembers this because Will was like the big man on campus. Like Will was the man in college. He was the backup quarterback.
Backup quarterback.
That's your question. I mean, no, I didn't Will until like I was junior in high school.
No, back up to freshman.
Back up to Craig Ross. I mean, no shame in that, right?
It's racial. It's all racial.
Craig Ross could throw the ball 5 yards. Accurately.
He backup quarterback for the South Lakes football team. It's awesome. But again, the pontoon boat that my dad talked about was, I mean, he rose up one day on the, like, I don't know, a canoe or something with RJ. What was his name? Torrijos?
Yeah.
And you're sitting on my boat like this. Like, he's all buff and like big and like just sitting there like he's cool and everything. I'm like, Will, I'm Ryan.
This is gonna end bad.
No, he's just like, what's up? That's what he was like for like an hour on my boat. I swear to God, I remember this. But some weird thing happened where, like, after that day, we were friends like forever. I don't. It's weird how it happened, but it was interesting. But I don't know. It's just it just makes me think of that time. I don't know.
What's time?
It makes me think of that time that we drove and went skiing. And Will told us to go in the wrong direction, and we went skiing for like 9 hours, I don't know, and we were in the wrong place, and then we had to drive back, and we missed skiing for like, remember that, Tosh?
Yes!
Pump break.
I'm waiting for you.
So, Will, I was at Will's, I've been in many moments in Will's life. It's great, it's fantastic.
Remember that time you
I was
punched
at a
his
party.
window? Remember that time you punched his
I was
window
at a
and broke
party
it?
at his father's house the night he was kicked out of his father's house.
That was a good one.
That was a
Good night.
Good
We
memories.
had a lot of fun
I
there.
broke his windshield with my fist. It made me pay for it.
I did.
And Ryan lost his
That's
keys.
because Ryan was fighting with some guy and he got so tired. While he was fighting, here's the fight. Okay, oh, I'm so mad at you. Oh, I'm so mad at you too. Okay, let's fight. So they started fighting. And then, like, seriously, like 2 minutes in, here's how it ended up. You're the guy that was fighting? Oh, God, I kicked your ass. Woo! All right, let's go home.
Will, remember that time Tosh busted your window?
That was the night.
Because Guido wouldn't, oh yeah, that was right. And Tosh busted it, and he punched your window and broke it. That was awesome. That was awesome.
You know, Ryan, I remember a time when I carried Will's ass in morning announcements in high school.
Oh, glory days.
And I single-handedly, but that wasn't the first time I knew Will. Will and I knew Will when he first came to South Lakes. Let me take a picture for you. Think of a scrappy young lad, much thinner than he is now. Much like myself.
Well, you know what?
With,
Like on the pontoon boat. Imagine
right.
that.
But,
When he was
this
like
is when
this
we
on
were
the
freshmen.
pontoon boat.
This is when we were freshmen.
Not like
Imagine, dare I say, a mullet, which we all know is a party in the back, a business owner. But Will took it another level. I remember a time when Will had the mullet with the rare rat tail. And Will came, at the time Will was defensive end, and Will came out like a bat out of hell and tackled Angus Johnson, and suddenly he comes off, and I know this is going to come as a surprise to a lot of you, but I was a first string. Then he comes off, he's like, "Do you see me hit him?" And I was like, I wasn't watching. And he was like, "I hit him." I was like, "All right, man, that's cool." And then there was another guy on our team named Chris Simmons, who, for lack of a better term, was an ass. Will looks at me and goes, "Do you know that guy?" And I go, "Yeah, that's Chris Simmons." He goes, "What do you think of him?" And I go, "I think he's an ass." And Will goes, "I think he's an ass too. We're cool." From then on, our freshman year, we sat next to each other in the cafeteria. Then our senior year, fast forward, senior year, Will gets asked to do morning announcements for South Lakes, which is just like, the assembly's going to be here, the assembly's going to be here. Will asked me to join him, and we decide we get a bug up on our ass, and we decide to make them put our own little spin on it, which resulted in 2 suspensions, almost an expulsion, and a 102 sit-ins, and a 100%